South Africa. To some, a miracle story. To others, a continuing tale of passion, partnerships, and innovation. This is a land where challenges give rise to opportunities and simple ideas are born of grave poverty and daily need. Corporate social responsibility is playing a vital role as more and more companies are investing in the upliftment of the communities they serve, working alongside government, NGOs and communities to drive development in the societies that sustain them. The message they are sending to the rest of the world is clear. You simply can't operate a successful business in an unsustainable environment. It is up to each one of us to take action.
So it is something that we really do with a passion. It's not just a way of doing business, it's something that we believe we have to do.
It's not just a new development that we must all be in the new South Africa conscious of poverty and AIDS and so on. It's something that is timeless.
Which means you have to therefore invest back into your communities. It's called corporate social investment. It's an investment into sustainability of your business by investing in the community.
All of us must try and make a contribution to make sure that our children and our grandchildren, the real future of this country, are better equipped to lead this country, to make this country prosperous, and to make our economy grow.
I think we owe it to everybody to ensure that people feel a real part of whatever it may be that is happening, that we don't have someone coming pontificating from a superior position and saying, this is good for you.
Help a person to help himself. Charity doesn't really work where you merely give people resources without them contributing anything. I think that's a very good lesson.
In a country rich in diversity and alive with transformation, inspiring stories unfold as South African companies and dedicated individuals work together to overcome the challenges of the past. In Kaelo, we explore these realities and give a voice to their stories. Kaelo is a Setswana word that means guidance and upliftment, symbolized by the statue of the mother and child. It captures the essence of an old African proverb. As you grow, pull others up.
It was in the first quarter of 2003 that Mark Jenkins, the then Group Executive for Commercial Enterprises, and Peter Matlari, the Group Chief Executive of the SABC, called us in to have a look at the opportunity of developing a platform for corporate South Africa to be able to communicate their CSR initiatives. After a year of researching the topic of corporate social responsibility, we had engaged numerous corporates in South Africa and had identified the definite need for us to develop one single platform that had no exclusivity for all South African corporates to have the opportunity to communicate the CSR initiatives. Within a year, we had our core sponsors on board and the show is on air.
I think that Kaelo plays a very, very important role for us to be able to use that platform to communicate credible CSR activities.
We're always very proud to be associated with programs of this nature. We're always very proud to be one of those companies that take corporate social investment seriously.
As regards FNB's involvement in the Kaelo campaign, I must tell you that we're delighted. As I mentioned to you, we don't seek commercial gain out of our CSI activities. It's not marketing to us. And to the extent to which the program succeeds in helping communities understand out there that businesses do have something to offer and that they are putting something back into the community. And I think this is a really good example of SABC fulfilling its social responsibility mandate with and partnering with corporates who have the same agenda.
The series continued into year 2 as over 1 million viewers a week tuned in. Kaelo evolved into a full multimedia program featuring a book and national print inserts. The second series in 2006 added radio, with stories reaching 5.4 million listeners in 5 languages.
The magic of Kaelo lies in finding those individual stories and telling them on a very personal level. You need to tell the stories from the beneficiary's perspective rather than the boardroom. We have our crews and our writers going all over the country and finding those special individual stories of people that are really making a difference in communities. And they're the stories that engage our audiences and engage and inspire us as a team. We believe that communication is really a key ingredient in taking corporate social responsibility to the next level. Through Kaelo, we can share best practice, drive awareness, inform consumers, and build corporate reputations, which ultimately instigates further corporate social investment.
By watching Kaelo, learn a lot from how other companies are doing it, and I really believe that putting it out there and sharing and communicating about what is happening in corporate South Africa helps society to have hope, helps society to learn, and it gives a platform for growth more than any other thing else.
Kaelo has created a very credible platform for us to be able to communicate our involvement, so it's been important from that point of view. But secondly, also having a look at the research that was done after the Kaelo campaign had happened. The awareness that it generated certainly did pick up enormously.
The series struck a chord with the public, and Kaelo receives emails, calls and SMS donations. Kaelo educates, connects and informs, inspiring people to make a difference. The campaign continues to create good news stories of its own. Featured projects have received further funding and new corporate partnerships have been formed.
Kaelo Worldwide Media does more than simply just deliver the platform. Our group of companies offers an integrated solution from corporate social responsibility strategy right through to corporate social responsibility communication strategy and implementation. We have a well-versed team that is extremely competent and are now expanding this platform into India and Australia. We are certainly looking forward to the future and are consistently challenging ourselves at finding more creative ways in which we can share CSI knowledge with the broader public. There are still many, many stories to be told in South Africa.
Have I ever told you I had no water, but now I drink from a tap? I couldn't spell my own name, now I surf the net. Where there was once a desert, I now have a playground of new life. My father said there was no future. Today he smiles with pride. There are thousands of others with stories just like mine, stories of hope.
Kaelo, every Monday at 6 p.m. on SABC2.